Now, your ABC 7 First Alert weather forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
We continue to have an east wind blowing at this hour, east-northeast coming in at about 7, and that too will bring us those afternoon showers and thunderstorms that eventually drift back to the coastline from where they grow in inland areas in the afternoon. By, I'd say 3 o'clock, we'd start to factor in a pretty decent rain chance, continue it on till 7 p.m. and then around, I'd say 8 or 9 o'clock, we'll see those showers begin to drift back close to the immediate coastline. The Titan radar right now not showing a whole lot of action going on over land. We have a few scattered showers out in Gulf waters, none of them thunderstorms though. Yesterday, boy, we had a lot of thunderstorm activity. We could see more thunderstorms again today, but Florence, one of the systems we're watching, may actually help dry us out over the next several days. We have disturbance 95L still forecast to head toward Texas, and we have Joyce now out in the far Atlantic along with Helene and Isaac. So we've got 4 named storms out in the Atlantic Basin. That's pretty unusual for a season which was initially forecast to be pretty light. So impressive. And if we get another named storm, we'd have 5, and I don't think that has ever happened, really. We're looking at Florence's forecast over the course of the next several days, which includes a lot more of a ragged looking system today than it was, say, 2 days ago. You may recall hearing that perhaps we would be seeing a Category 5 storm. Well, now we've got a Category 2 storm with 110-mile-an-hour winds, and frankly, it's not looking that healthy. In fact, further decrease in intensity is suggested. If the winds are, which right now at 110, decrease down to 96, we'll have a Category 1 storm, and it's forecast to be that as it moves close to shore or onshore. Maybe a Category 2 storm just offshore, but the big problem with this storm is its size and its speed. As it gets closer to shore, it's going to slow down, and that is going to create a real problem. Forecast tracks pretty much remain unchanged. They've been pretty good over the last couple of days and kind of homing in on a solution. The eye of the storm is now visible on radar, and it's looking ragged. In fact, there's one side of the storm that's exposed, the eye wall. So not a sign of any kind of rapid development, certainly, and in fact, maybe a sign of perhaps some weakening with time. Still some pretty good thunderstorm activity, and this forward motion that you're seeing here is going to slow appreciably over the next 24 hours. West wind coming in at about 10 knots today. Over the course of the next several days, we'll look for about a 30% chance of showers, decreasing tomorrow to probably next to nothing and holding there for Saturday as well because of that drier air filtering in. Then perhaps as the system Florence begins to weaken and sink a little bit further to the south, perhaps even into northern Georgia, we might see a few of those rain bands kind of move through Gulf waters and into our area. As we see that, we'll up the rain chance just a little bit for Monday and Tuesday to about 50%.